Yo everybody, we're back with another episode of the Washington Nationals franchise. We're in here last episode, we got through the draft and stuff, and played a few games, went to the deadline. Let's see, we did start on the current date, that's why we're already this far. If we go to the roster history, we'll see the trade we made with St. Louis, where we got Brendan Donovan and Ivan Hernera, and you'll see they got Trevor Williams, and the return for that. And if we go back to that, you'll see we also got Hunter Brown from Houston. He was a big trade deadline pickup. I feel like we got all three players are very good with a lot of team control. But I feel like he's the biggest one because I feel like pitching is what we're lacking the most. Also picked up Jorge Asala. And if we go over to Houston, see what we gave up for them. They got Hunter Harvey in the trade, who's been okay. And then they also got Jesse Winkler in the trade, who's had a decent season, and Nick Senzel in the trade. So they got a pretty nice return for someone that wasn't 100% necessary. Did you just say they had Josh Naylor? Oh, no, that's a Josh Hader. My bad. And if we go over to the Twins, you'll see who they got in the trade, and that was Joey Gallo. They offered us the trade, so we took it. But yeah. And then if we look at our draft picks, this was a draft with we had the 10th overall pick. We ended up going with Castro over here, who has 93 potential. I'm thinking he's probably going to move more into the bullpen with only 50 stamina. We got Edmund Newby, who's a nice left-handed closer. My main worry is his control and walks per nine. Another closer in Kent Burt. He looks good. All people who are going to take, these two are probably going to take at least 2, maybe 3 seasons to develop, and then probably 4 or 5 for most of the other picks. But then at first base, we got Nelson Chin, who looks really good. He looks like a very contact first hitter, already 22 years old, so I'm not sure if he's really going to get into MLB till probably 26 or so. Then we also have our first baseman, Leo, and he's a defensive first baseman, not something you're going to see often. And then we have Manny. But that's about it. But I want to get into this series versus Atlanta. I'm very excited to play them and get into September afterwards to see who we call up, because there's a lot of exciting players we can call up, in AAA. Cade's been okay in 25 starts, so maybe we call him up and he gets some starts. My main concern is he's got -3s on walks per nine and home runs per nine, and walks per nine is probably the most important attribute when it comes to pitchers and simming in MLB The Show. And I'm also very excited to get Brady House up. We're not going to be calling him up, not this season at least, but I'm very excited. He's been back and forth in AAA, doing okay, not doing the best. We got Stone Garrett, who we sent down to AAA not too long ago because he's been struggling all year long. Hopefully he can pick it up and play better and have maybe a better season next year. We do have Dylan Cruz, who's not been the best in AAA. But hopefully he picks it up and maybe he starts in AA next year. +6 versus lefties is hot though. Then in AAA we also got James Wood. My main concern with him, as I said in the last episode, is his vision and discipline. You can get away with a bad clutch, but that's my main concern, is his vision and discipline. But as far as the moment is right now, that's our future right fielder, and then Brendan Donovan can kind of play anywhere, so I'm not like he has to stay in left field. We'll throw him anywhere. And Stone Garrett and Dylan Cruz, it's going to be one of them in center and one of them in left, honestly, as long as they develop how I'm hoping. But we're going to get into this first game, which is Zaya Gray. We haven't got to see him really yet so far, so we're going to play with him right here. That's what the lineup looks like. It looks like first base is kind of tired. Do we have anyone who can play first base? We do. So Donovan at first. Then we'll throw left. I didn't mean to put him in left, I meant to put him in right. Lane Thomas looks like he needs a day off. Just don't have a lot of people who can play the outfield necessarily. Play left field. Maybe something like that. Get some people some days off. We're going against Atlanta, so I'm not expecting to do great, but
all right, first pitch coming up.
Here's hope.
Our starter in this one, Reynaldo Lopez. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing
one of our better players this year so far has been Trey Lipscomb. 57 games, he's been great. The main concern is he only has C potential, so I won't be on the team or at least that produces player for that long.
And another ball. And a foul ball. Right-hander kick steals.
Oh, gets the call there.
3-2.
Got lucky on that.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Now, Brendan Donovan. This one in the air center field. Harris has a beat on it. Calls it in, and there's one away. And let's take a look at the lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Luis Garcia.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man. It took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly. So watch out when he steps
that real hard to the second baseman, but unfortunately can't get anything.
Even though it probably doesn't feel like it.
They got Duran.
But it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender
Sage run.
is there to make a play.
I think one of the main things we need to look for this offseason is a power bat. I feel like we really don't have one. We got Luis Garcia, the only person on our team with more than 13 home runs.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
I finished 25, 26, maybe 27. Mid-high 20s. I don't think he'll hit 30, but he could for sure. And he strikes him out.
So one left for Washington. Back here with my pal Siggy. And our pitcher in this game, Josiah Gray. And Chris.
Josiah Gray is a solid pitcher, but he's a solid like 4 or 5. You don't want him as a 1 or 2. He definitely get there, but at the current moment, he ain't there.
On the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound.
Lead off work for both teams.
On the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Now a chance for Ezekiel Duran. Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. And this is inside.
That's a single.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did. trusting
Bring
your
up a
hands,
dangerous
you let
Acuna.
the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
All sliders
Dangerous
so
position
far in this
here.
at bat to get ahead in the count,
And he strikes out
Misses.
Acuna. That's a
It's
plus strikeout.
definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score.
And Atlanta takes 1-0 lead on a weak hit stadium.
Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good at these situations. On the ground, 2 ball.
Sinker does what it's supposed to, and they get the double play. But they do take a 1-0 lead here.
This base hit. It's an early 1-0 lead. Top of the second, and here's the catcher, Riley Adams.
Swings over the
He has
slider.
a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Fights it off, he'll see another. And a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The pitch. That just misses the count down 2-2.
Oh, he never
Doing
moved
good at trying to
because he
work
never
the
had
count.
time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And he strikes him out on the slider.
And there's one away.
Well, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And another ball.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. The Braves
3-2
leading
count.
by a run here at the top of the second. That's hard hit.
Takes that up the middle, but Harris is going to be there to make the catch.
Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful
But he had
ways?
34 pitches, though.
Umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strengths. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Swing
Count.
fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And Acuna able to make the grab.
Washington's
And
not able to get their first hit here.
Braves will take a 1.
Probably Josiah Gray can have a better
First
inning, though.
baseman, Matt Olson.
Some batting 6 is absolutely crazy.
Just off the outside edge. 2-1. Up the middle.
Perfect play on the shift.
First. That's 1 out the bottom of the second. Here's Jared Kelnick. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. Good eye in that spot. Swing and a miss.
Swings to the
2-2
fastball.
now.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity.
That cutter's right down the middle.
Down in the zone.
Looks like Vargas is going to make the
Makes
play.
the catch for the out. And there's 2 away.
Batting 8, the catcher, John.
2 outs, base is empty. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Sean Murphy. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 2 outs, base is empty.
He strikes him out once straight. Good bounce
Back
back.
here in Atlanta, top half of the 3rd inning. And stepping in is the speedy Jacob Young. Started after the 1-2 pitch.
Able to pull back on the slider.
He did not go around. The 2-2. And another ball.
Continue to work the count though, already in the 40s with pitches.
3-2 now. Out towards right
Little
center
bloop.
field. Durant makes the
Gonna
play.
make the
and
play
there's one
though.
down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky.
I was blinking hard up.
Swirling around out there.
Takes that up the middle for the first hit of the game for the Nationals.
But it gets through. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Now that third base.
So the lineup flips over.
We know there won't be no
Now the
no-hitter
Trey
today.
Lipscomb. Here's a 2-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Now this is in the air down the line. Ozuna running hard.
Run for it, and he makes the catch.
On the
You're
run.
like Ozuna
Yeah,
does
there's
not
two
make
away.
that. 10 out of 10 times he does not make
A little
that.
bit right there, that front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
2 outs. Foul ball there. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressive.
Good swing on that from Donovan. It's going left field deep. Ozuna's after it.
And that is that.
Just shy of the warning
Nationals
track.
lead one. They're back at Truist Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Orlando Arcia. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Bounce to the left side. Abrams fires across the diamond. Leadoff man retired here in the third. So the
But for
batting
whatever
order
reason, if
turns
we ever
over.
need to, the
Michael
Abrams can
Harris
always move to the
getting ready
outfield,
to
which is
hit.
nice.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Not a big fastball on the mound by today's standards, just low 90s. But when you can pitch backwards like that and sometimes save the fastball for later in the count, it just sort of explodes
right
on
down the
hitters
line.
and gets right by him.
Almost had him.
Fastball to the bat, and clearly the timing just wasn't there for it.
Just outside. Now 2-2. Swing and a high fly
Vargas
ball
is
down
gonna
the
run
right field
for it.
line. Tries to make the
Oh,
play,
and he
but it's
just misses
foul.
it.
2-2. To the right side.
Donovan's gonna make the play at first, and that's another 1-2-3 for Josiah Gray. It's been solid so far. 3 innings, 1 run. It's a 3 ERA.
As we go to the top of the fourth. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. And a 1-1. In the air right.
Good swing on that fastball. It's going deep. Off the wall. He's going for third. And he's going to make it there with the leadoff triple.
That's a tough location with the fastball to handle, but he was all over it. He got that front foot down and showed off some really quick hands to get the barrel to it.
Now the Nationals in prime position to tie the game up.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. Right through there for a strike. The pitch. The shortstop takes the
2-2
ball.
count.
He's so good
Staying
about
calm
hitting the
in
ball
the
the other way. He
clutch
gets those arms
situation.
extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Next pitch is outside. Riley Adams waiting for a turn at the plate.
He hits that to the second baseman. That's going to tie the game up.
That's out number one, and a run comes in to score.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
1-2 now. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Triple swing again from Riley
Fires
Adams.
the first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone.
I have enough here. Almost had a single on his last at bat, but it was just barely too far in the center
So
field.
when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
2 down, nobody on.
That's the ball. 3-1.
Now a high fly ball out to left center.
In center field again, so the Nationals are able to tie it. Their leadoff triple, then a ground out RBI.
Ready to go, bottom 4. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna puts a good swing onto that, deep into right field. Vargas makes the catch.
A nice running grab. And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice
Both
this,
teams
and
only
when the
with
game
2
comes,
hits.
They make the play perfectly.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and
He
a miss.
strikes out
Came
Acuna.
Slider got him
Great
for strike
slider.
3.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here's Austin Riley. And the right-hander deals.
Oh, and that's right down the middle. What a good swing.
And that rolls into the corner.
Blankenhorn's going to get to it. That's going to be 2 out double.
Man, Siggy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit below 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog, I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it,
Swings to the
squared it up
fastball.
perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
That's right to Abrams.
The throw to first.
And he's going to get out of
Wilson
it.
is set down. That ends the frame. Braves straight. We go to the top of the 5th. Stepping in, Ildemaro Vargas. And the pitch. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
Able to hold back on that 12-6.
On the ground, right side. 1 away here in the 5th. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals.
Jacob Young.
The pitch. And another ball. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Charlie Morton getting loose out there.
Starting to get a bit tired.
1 down, base is empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Righty delivers.
He strikes him out on the low way fastball.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Comes up empty. That's
Swings to that
2.
high
This game has
fastball.
been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Two outs.
It's a good swing onto that slider. Deep right field. That is off the wall. That's going to be a second hit of the game, and that's going to be a double.
And he's into second with a double. And man, just shy of a homer on that one. So the Nets lineup turns over.
We have Trey Lipscomb.
Trey Lipscomb. Next pitch is downstairs.
Someone count Drew a walk in the first.
Blankenhorn stands at second with 2 gone. Wouldn't chase that
3-1
down.
count.
Brendan
Prime
Donovan
hitters count.
waits on deck. And he chases
He swings to the fastball. That could have been ball 4. And he strikes him out on the slider. 5 1-run
And
innings.
we're back. And now the DH, Jared Kellner. Got the bat going too soon and strike 2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
That's another single, and that's back-to-back singles. And now they're first and third with no outs.
Back-to-back base hits. Kind of got it off the end of the bat as he punched up the middle there. Maybe pulled off that outside pitch just a little bit, but he stayed on it long enough to get something on it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. The pitch.
And he strikes him out. Absolute clutch strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate.
And back-to-back strikeouts.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The
Talk about clutch.
This pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
So he lets 2 on with no outs and strikes out the next 3. Zygrate on fire.
The new pitcher, Charlie Morton.
They know that he can.
Him still pitching is wild.
Get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Brendan Donovan, and he hits that one right into right field. It's going to be a leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front,
He's a 1 RBI versus lefties all season.
It's
crazy.
Hit
Hit a triple in his last at bat.
On a strike, the pitch, and fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And here it comes. That misses. 2-2. Activity in the bullpen. Jesse Chavez up and loosening in the pen. Herget also getting ready. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 out now.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close,
Strikes out on the high fastball.
If he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it.
And Abrams destroys that hanging slurve. And that is gone, and that's going to give the Nationals a 3-1 lead here in the 6th. His 14th home run of the season.
It's 3-1. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Riley Adams. Dives, and he can't hang on. Still able to get it.
Bounce the ball to Riley. That's an interesting out.
Start to the play. 2 outs, base is empty. Ivan Herrera digging in for the Nationals.
Swings to the slurve.
1-2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And there's a ball.
And he strikes out on the inside sinker, but the Nationals do take a 2-1 lead.
For strike 3. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball. Bottom of the 6th inning, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That one down the line.
The Nationals are going to try to get another inning out of Josiah Gray.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And he strikes out Acuna again. That's 4 strikeouts in a row.
Right where he left off.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses.
That's going to be a 1-out single for Acuna.
In the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
One down. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th.
And he strikes him out.
Throws him with the heater at the knees. Here is Matt Olson. Not close with that one. Now 2 balls and a strike.
That's right down the middle. He destroys it. Barely foul. Game was almost tied up there.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in.
And he strikes him out, and that's 6 1-run innings from Josiah Gray with 10 strikeouts, I think.
And a pitch to the right side. In plenty of time to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Up next for Washington.
And now the center fielder, Jacob Young. This one
It pops that one right up.
Olson moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away. 2 outs.
Travis Blankenhorn, who's 2 for 2 on the day.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him.
And he takes that one into the gap, and that's going to be his 3rd hit of the game.
Easy out for the defense.
2nd extra base hit of the game. Blankenhorn stays on fire tonight. 6 innings been really good.
To the top of the lineup, up now for Washington.
Trey Lipscomb.
And a 3-1 on the way.
But he takes that the other way. And he makes a beautiful play at second to end the 7th inning.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dylan Floro.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. A line to kick the pitch. And that skips in the dirt.
3-2 count here for Kelnick, who's 1 for 2 on the day. He strikes out on the inside fastball.
A big first out here in the 7th with a punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
The Nationals holding on to a 2-run lead here in game 1 of this.
Takes that the other way. That one's just barely foul. Him and Olsen almost changing the game.
And it's ball 4.
But he draws the walk here. Now walk?
I don't think it's a big deal because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, you can hit a home run.
And that's 2 on with 1 out. The top of the lineup.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate.
Michael Harris up. Puts a good swing onto that in right field. Vargas is there to make the play though. Sean Murphy moves up to third. 2 on, 2 outs here in the 7th for Ezekiel Duran.
Next up for the Braves. And the pitch. Bounced up the middle. Abrams.
He's fast. And he beats it. And it's a 2-1 game. And Cunha is up.
On that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know? Yeah, no question.
Cunha grounds it. And they're able to get out of it. He does let up 1. Nationals are still up 3-2-2.
We go to the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Brendan Donovan. A wind in the pitch. Action in the pen down there. Jesse Chavez getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Jimenez also throwing.
Guess not in a slur. Yeah.
And he grounds one to the right side.
Just on top of that slurve there to the second baseman.
As the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And now it's Luis Garcia. One down, base is empty. Big swing and a miss.
Swings to that outside fastball. And he strikes him out on the inside slurve.
He came out of his mechanics
You
there.
have Abrams hit a 2-run home run in his last at bat.
But that time, a little anxious.
Next offering is down low.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient.
Swings that ball 3. Nationals really need to respond to that run. 1-run lead, no matter how good your pitching is. 1-run lead is never safe with the Braves.
Just spit on it.
He's fighting to stay alive. You gotta give him that.
2 outs.
And he destroys that one. And that is going to be C.J. Abrams' 2nd home run of the game. He is single-handedly carrying the Nationals to a win today. 105 off the bat.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up.
Base is empty with 2 away.
The young shortstop coming up clutch.
The 1-2. Swings
and he strikes out on the slur.
And him way out front of the slur. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jorge
This is the first time we're personally getting to see him and play with him.
Opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Next offering is downstairs.
He did pitch about 2 or 3 innings for Minnesota before he got traded to the Nationals. That is a leadoff single, and that's Ozuna's 3rd hit of the game. 3rd single, I'm pretty sure, too. But it looks like that's going to be a double play.
I think 4, 6, 3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That's right down the middle. He destroys that. It's going deep, and at the warning track, Young makes the play. Second time Olsen almost went deep.
No errors and no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Nationals 4 and the Braves 2. We're We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Jimenez.
Now, pretty tight game.
I'm struggling so far in 22 innings this season.
Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ivan Herrera digging in for the Nationals.
Fastball, slider, circle, change. I have an 0 for 3 on the day.
That one missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jesse Chavez getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. The count 2-1. That one
late on that fastball.
At the belt and fires. Line drive.
0 for 4 on the day.
Back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some.
I don't know if I'd consider that a line drive.
Contact, you feel like you've done everything right, but in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that one
Hanging circle change, but for someone who ain't really got power like that, that's what's gonna happen most of the time.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. And now up for Washington, Jacob Young. 2 down, nobody on.
And he goes for the bunt.
Lays down a bunt.
It does go foul though.
Put it in his pocket.
Great pitch to hit and bunt on either or.
And it goes just foul.
And he pops that one up. Looks like the Nationals are gonna take this in the ninth with a 2-run lead.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Kyle Finnegan.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always
that's going to be the first out
Let's
there.
see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Luckily, he's got the bottom of the order up.
Retired here in the ninth.
Even the bottom of the order is
He's 2 outs
dangerous.
away. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
That's down and in.
Closes. Riley Curry closes on Triple Crown with 34th home run. That's insane. Strikes him out on an absolute dot of a tube seam.
So bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent.
Sharp grounder, that's
But they're not going to go out without a fight, and that is a 2-out single to bring up the time run.
Michael Harris next up for the Braves. 1 strike away.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try and tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
He's fighting, he's staying alive.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth.
That's right down the middle, and Harris destroys it. And the Braves tie it up here in the bottom of the ninth on a 2-run home run, 1 out away, and he ties the game up. And that's going to be his 7th blown save.
He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of
They
himself.
do get out of it with the game tied, and we'll go into extra innings, but they do tie the game here in the ninth.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We're in extras here. Now the left fielder, Travis Blankenhorn.
3 for 3 on the day. Can he add to it? And probably the biggest spot
This one chopped
that
to the
he's been in
ground,
so
but
far.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth, so here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Fastest player on the team on second.
Man at second. And that one's a little bit low. Counts full, 3-2.
Really
wonder where he missed.
down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appeared.
And he's out at second.
Great job by the defense executing that daylight play perfectly. It's such a timing thing, and that middle infielder and the pitcher have to
I don't know
be
if
on
I
the
agree with
same
that.
page,
Looks like he
and it's
touched
gotta
his
be a good
base,
throw.
but
Nice job right there.
that's a big out for the Braves.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. One down, base is empty. Good plate appearance.
He's able
there.
to draw the
Able
walk
to
here.
take the walk. That's a great job. We saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. And the batter now, Trey Lipscomb. Kicks and fires. Misses the
Swings
strike,
at a
gets him
slider.
chance.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Takes that the other way. That could have tied the game. I mean, that could have took the lead right there, but he got pulled off at second.
Had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it
2
get
on,
really
1 out
deep.
for
So,
Brennan
pretty
Donovan.
incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
2 on, 1 out.
And he does not waste the opportunity hitting that one into the gap. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. The Nationals take a 2-run lead here in the top of the 10th. 0.44 ERA.
Done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
You gonna play second?
So now a pinch hitter, Lane Thomas. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and 1 gone. Runner at
Better
second here, 1 gone.
lefty hitters.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read.
What a take.
Whether or not he can score on that base hit.
3-2 count.
And a 3-2. To third. Right.
Is that right to the third baseman? That is 2 outs. Rich Abram, 2 for 4 with 2 home runs, and they're gonna walk him.
They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Riley Adams.
So 2 on with 2 away. Next to hit for the Nats, Riley Adams.
Riley Adams up,
Kicks and deals.
and he pops it up.
Foul territory.
Sean Murphy is gonna make the play.
Makes the grab, and that's the
Do have a 2-run lead here.
Now into the ball game on defense, Carter Kieboom. He'll play second. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's Acuna now. Tying run at the plate.
3-1 count.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
And he strikes him out on the slider.
Well, he's gonna
That's
have
a
some
big
thinking to do
out
when he leaves
there.
the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout. And this one
He
really
walks him.
obviously, so
His winning run is now at the plate.
just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Austin Riley next up for the Braves. And that'll fall for a base hit. They're waving around Duran. He's safe.
That's 1 run, and the time runs now at third base.
Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a on the pitch.
They're gonna
now
bring
for
in the
Nationals,
lefty.
Robert Garcia.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big
That's
weapon
right
for
down
him
the
this year,
middle.
So the defense should be active. Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to
And he strikes him out. Clutch strikeout.
Wow, just
Now one out
that
away
slider
again.
hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the
And he
umpire.
strikes him out, and the Nationals get the win here in 10 innings.
Tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
Nationals with 3 less hits, just able to somehow beat one of, if not arguably, the best team in MLB. What a game. We're gonna get here into September. Gonna look to call some people up now. We got Stone Garrett. I think we're gonna let him sit in AAA for the rest of the season. I wanna call up James Wood to see how he will do. He's been playing that good in AAA. Alex Call's been good. Dylan Cruz has not. Brady House hasn't been the best. John has been pretty good, so let's call him up. Up Alex Call. Is there somewhere we might want to get him in versus lefties? He has played in the majors before, hasn't had too much success yet. Alright, we're going to be playing one more game this season. Who do we want to play against? How about the Cubs? The Browns playing good. I really wanted to get one in with Mackenzie Gore. Get this on a Brown game. He's been playing significantly better since joining the Nationals. Down to a 3.86. He's gotten a shutout. Been, like I said, significantly better so far this year. Definitely career year. But, yeah, let's get into it. Playing at Wrigley Field today versus the Chicago Cubs. Going to be going against a lefty today. That's crazy. 24 home runs is wild. He's having a great year. He's playing for us how he played for us in the Cincinnati's Red franchise last year on MLB 23. If you weren't here for that, you should definitely check that out. Very, very good franchise in my opinion. But he's having a breakout year. OPS just under 800. So if he keeps playing like this, he's All-Star this year. Keep playing like this, he could be a part of our future for a long time with him only being 23 years old.
Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley. Just about set to go now. Getting the nod on the mound, Jordan Wicks. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good...
Now a diving stop at third. To first. Nicely done for the out.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first-step reactions. Hot shots like that, that's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming in his way, stand on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Pat going back. Hauls it in on the warning track. Here's Dave Martinez lined up for the Nationals. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Jacob Young.
Big-time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like...
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Back here at the friendly confines. And towing the slab here, Hunter Brown.
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Righty to the plate. On the ground. The throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Nico Horner.
Not doing anything crazy right now, but he's been solid over the last 10 games. And hey, with that batting average, if it was over the course of a full season, we're talking about Hall of Fame numbers. 333 over the last 10 games. 1 for 3 doesn't seem that impressive, but you know what? It's tough to do when you consider a longer stretch. They're going to enjoy this little run right now.
That one catches the zone. That is strike 2.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
And another ball. 2 out, space is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Second inning set to go. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Horner to first. 1 up, 1 down. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Ivan Herrera. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. 1 down, base is empty. High fly ball out into left center field. Snags it on the run. 2 up, 2 down. On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jacob Young. Next pitch is downstairs. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Busch. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
This looks like extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
3-2 on the way. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
This one high in the air to left center. And that is the third out of the inning. One left for the new inning getting started. Here's Carter Kieboom.
The designated hitter, Carter.
The pitch.
Kieboom.
This one smoked out to left. 1-away. Alex Call digging in for the Nationals. Now a fly ball to right center. Bellinger sizing it up. He's got it. Out number 2. So up next, Trey Lipscomb.
The third baseman, Trey Lipscomb.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Here at Wrigley Field as we go to the last of the third. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Got him. Now 1 away. Here's Nick Madrigal. And that one a little below the knees. 2-1. Good eye right there.
3-1.
That one's in there. And the count's full.
Got a full count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And the righty deals. Fouls one off. 2-2. And a pitch. The punch out there. And there's 2 down. Here's Mike Tauchman. Here's a 1-1. Fought off foul. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Got him looking. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. And we're back. Start of the fourth. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Ildemaro Vargas. The 2-1. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a leadoff double for their first hit of the game.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Fly ball center field, half on his horse. Makes the grab on the run, and there's 1 down. Here's Lane Thomas. The Nats looking to strike first. Top half of inning number 4. Now a screamer into the outfield. Corrals it. And there are 2 outs. Now it's the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
C.J. Abrams.
Left-hand batter waits. Smoked on the ground a second. In time to Bush, and that will end the inning. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 4th. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Next pitch misses way outside.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And Bellinger is out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Right through there for a strike.
Count is full.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a fair ball. Runner on at first with one gone. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
That's the ball.
And
That's
a good
down.
eye there. Bush, the base runner at first with one out.
That's the ball.
That's a little bit low.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound.
Calls it in, 2 away.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Ian Happ up to hit. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A massive home run. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that rolls into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. And all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Man on second, 2 down. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 3-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
In the air, out towards left center. And makes the play.
Rough inning for Hunter Brown as he lets up 3 runs here. One on a 2-run home run and then an RBI double.
To the 5th. It's the Cubs 3 and the Nationals nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Up now for Washington, Ivan Herrera. The lefty fires. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Out to short.
And it's a right to the shortstop.
Swanson fires
One
first.
out.
Gets the catcher by a step. So digging in, Jacob Young. Base is empty, 1 away. You're in game 3 of this 4-game series. On a line out.
Good swing on that. I feel like today the Nationals have put some good swings up. They just haven't got anything in a result.
2 outs.
Keyboom crushes that ball though. Deep left field. And he gets him at the warning track.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5. Nico Horner.
Hunter Brown coming back out in the 5th, trying to shut him out. Top of the order. And he strikes out Horner.
And he's down on strikes.
7th strikeout.
And next for the Cubs, Mike Tauchman.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
And back-to-back strikeouts here in the 5th.
The fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Ooh, Slurve almost hits him.
If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, would be a very positive sign for him.
And he strikes out the side here in the 5th. It's going to be Hunter Brown's day as he's already over 100 pitches. But overall, he had a solid start. 3 runs in 5. You want better, but you can take 3 runs in 5. That's like a 4.5 ERA, which is a good 4 or 5. But we do want that from. We do want better than that from someone like Hunter Brown. It's a good swing onto that slider as it was hanging. It's going. Warning shot. Power again.
And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Ildemaro Vargas.
2-2 count.
Down 2-2. Comebacker to
And
the
the
mound.
pitcher makes the play, and through 6, the Nationals have been shut out.
Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Back down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jackson Rutledge.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what
Swings
kind
at
of
a
command he
bad
has.
fastball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. That one ripped.
He hits that one into the gap, and that's going to be at least a double for the Cubs to start the 6th here.
And that's a leadoff double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody
Right down
is
the
a
middle
step
with that
or two
fastball.
behind.
He's lucky he throws it so hard.
That baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Thomas makes the play. He tags up, and he's going to make it to 3rd.
One away with a runner at 3rd here in the bottom of the 6th.
That's right down the middle. Hap destroys that pitch. Call's going to make the play. The run will score, and that gives the Cubs a 4-0 lead.
It's 4-0. Tomas Nido at the plate.
Wow, pretty amazing that only ended up being a sac fly. So much excitement and a great effort out there to take on the wall as he hauled it in. And
That's another hit.
easily been a double or even a triple, but you know what? He'll take the sac fly RBI.
Next offer in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Hit hard. That gets
That's another hit. Their 4th or 5th of the inning.
Stops the lead runner at 2nd. 2 on and 2 out.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now it's going to be Nick Madrigal. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 on, 2 outs. Breaking ball inside. Full count now. Stays alive.
That is going to be a single.
Third. He'll score, and the lead is up to 5.
5-0 lead.
You almost hate to see come to an
They
end.
keep adding.
Shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach.
He makes it out the inning, but that's only after he gives up 2 runs.
So it's 2 runs on 4. Back here at the friendly confines. Top of inning number 7. Up now for Washington, Brendan Donovan. And another ball.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the
Takes that the
batter.
other way, and that's going to be a base hit to start the inning. Nationals' only 2nd hit of the game.
Man at first, Lane Thomas digging in for the Nationals. The Cubs leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
That one missing.
3-1 count for
It's
Thomas.
all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
On the ground is
That's to the second baseman. 1, 2. That is a double play, and that's the last thing the Nationals needed here in the 7th.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2-1.
High fly ball.
Abrams destroys that one, and it is foul. Almost gets the Nationals on the board on a fastball down the middle. Bloops that to the outfield. Center fielder makes the play, and that's a shutout 7th.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Derek Law.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Here's a 1-2. He dives, but he can't make the catch.
And he makes the play. What a play from Liv Kim. Kim. From, I don't know his name.
One down, base is empty. And that one missing low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings to the cutter.
2-2 to count.
Fouls off that slider. He strikes him out.
Struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those
That's a 1-2-3. Something the Nationals have not had a lot of.
For the top of the 8th, and here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera.
Good swing onto that, but it's right to the second baseman. First out of the 8th.
And now up for Washington, Jacob Young.
96 off the bat.
One down, base is empty. Left field, Tuckman on his way over. He's there.
Good swings, just not getting anything
There's
from
2
it.
away. Carter Kieboom digging in for the Nationals.
3-2 count, almost went deep in his last at bat.
Swing and a ball.
Little
hit out
bloop.
towards left center field.
That's gonna land for a base hit. And they're gonna take Wicks out after that.
Over to a new arm, Hayden Wisniewski. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Alex Call digging in for the Nationals.
Don't touch my
2
truck.
outs. Out to center.
Late on that sinker.
Moving under.
As a shutout 8th.
Makes the catch.
And the Nationals still have yet to score.
Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Seiya Suzuki. Swings through that one out front that time.
1-2 to count.
Just missed.
It's a good take.
And
Ball
another
count.
ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ.
And 3 of the RBIs for the team. He's hit a double. He's hit a 2-run home run, and he's got a slack 5, but he's striking out here.
Now 2 away.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allowed.
Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul. 2-2 now. Gets under it.
He pops that up, and that's 2 shutout innings from Mr. Law.
Donovan makes the grab.
Something we're used to seeing by now.
And the Cubs are down in order as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Trey Lipscomb. That misses this
Last chance
count 2-1. Double
for
action in the bullpen. Tyson Miller,
the Nationals
up the floor
here.
for manager Craig Counsell. Lopez getting loose as well.
And that's gonna be a lead-off single. Good way to start off.
He's safe at first.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there.
Bring up our best hitter on the
Looks
team.
like it'll be a pinch hitter, Luis Garcia. A runner at first for him, nobody out. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
He just pops that up, but luckily it goes foul.
And they'll do it again. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one
He hits that one up, but it looks like they're gonna make that play, and it's gonna be the first out of the inning.
Next to hit for the Nats, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan.
Right-handed reliever. On the ground,
He hits at the second baseman, shortstop, first, and the Cubs take the dub here, shut out the Nationals.
The Cubs go home a winner. Chris Singleton our entire
That really says a lot about the team, you know. Shows like any other bad team. You know, they have days when they're keeping up with the good teams and days when they get shut out by the Cubs. So to finish the season 74 and 88. Not the worst team. Marlins with only 48 wins. Maybe one of the worst seasons in history. 74 wins. Only the 5th worst. Multiple teams worse than us in the National League. And we would have been actually 8 games or so out of the wild card in the American League. That's crazy. Let's look at the league leaders. Bohm, Freeman. It looks like he did not get the Triple Crown, but man, what a season he had. 213, 203. 64 doubles is insane. 16 triples. 41 home runs. 42. Insane. Awards. Yep. Another reliever of the year. Only 2 blown saves. Insane. Jackson with Rookie of the Year makes sense. Had a really good year. I don't know if I would have gave it to him, but I guess they did just probably because of the home runs. Oh, we got a Gold Glove at third base, even though I'm pretty sure he played barely any third base. Another Gold Glove for left field. Okay. So at least we got that going. But that's going to end the episode here. I hope y'all had a good one. Peace out. And y'all make sure to let me know what you think I should do with the team. Peace.